Right. Your first response may be, oh, why should you care? Well, you should. If you value your freedoms. Now, this is not hate speech or anything like that. This is the truth. You see, Islam is a big threat to your freedoms and your way of life. How do I know this? Well, I lived in a part of England called Bradford, which was a population, mostly the population was Muslim. And my stepfather's sister was married to a Muslim. He rejected the Quran. The reason for rejecting the Quran was because the woman he was marrying was not a Muslim, was Christian, and basically how they treat their women is not good. They treat their women like property with no freedoms. You only speak when spoken to. You are not allowed to refuse a man's sex. You have no rights. You have to be completely covered, meaning you cannot be seen. You don't have a voice when you're a woman in Islam. So, truth. The Quran teaches them that you basically have to be obedient, you have to obey, domination, etc. The example of the Quran, verse, um, example of the Quran is chapter 31st, verse 37. Muhammad's, one of Muhammad's wives, if I'm pronouncing this right, Aisha, just at the age of 6 years old, yes, says to him, you quick to run to Allah with your prayers. Basically judging him on his prayers. Yes, you will find in chapter 33, verse 37, that one of his wives is 6 years old. His wife Aisha, if I'm saying that correctly. That is their religion. They marry 6-year-old kids because of Muhammad. Yes. If so, for argument's sake, your country has become in Islamic law, they'd be marrying 6-year-old kids. Another thing about Islamic law, no dogs, no pet dogs. They don't like dogs, they see dogs as in impure. You won't be having the right to say to eat bacon, or you will not have the right to eat certain foods. Um, but however, their religion states they cannot physically convert a Christian or Jew. Instead, you're basically dead. They'll kill you. And you would notice quite a lot of videos online where you get these Muslims saying you will be dominated by Islam, you will be converted by Islam. That's a lie. You won't be converted, you will be dead. And they don't give you a respectable burial, they'll just burn your body. It's a threat to everybody, everybody. There is no freedom in it. Take any religion, like for example Christianity. Is it forced upon you? No. It has that charm where in Christianity you kind of have a choice, but you have these people who can be annoying and say, "Well, you must repent," but they don't threaten a death threat on you. These people, these Muslims, threaten you. They demand, and if you do not remove them from your country, well, you losing your freedoms. They will get you on your knees and just kill you straight up. They are a big threat. I know everything about their customs. I know everything about their religion, right? Just read the Quran. Quran, chapter 33, verse 37. That says it all, don't it? They marry a 6-year-old kid. This is the thing what Muslims desperately don't want you to know. Get this evil out of your country. Get that. Get that evil out of your country. Our governments are corrupt. They do not even represent the people they're supposed to represent. Take Britain, for example. Overrun by migrants. Overrun by Muslims. And only just recently, the Muslim mayor of London, Siddiq Khan, was voted back in because we're outvoted. Not because someone didn't make a vote, not because most of the majority won't vote. It wasn't that. That's a that's an excuse because we are outvoted. So every time you would see, let's say, for argument's sake, if you see it, a video where a Muslim says you will be converted, that's not even true. That's even against their religion. And you would argue and say, well, they've converted some Christians and Jews. Well, true, but that is against their religion. And I don't understand why they're doing that. If you do not remove these people from your country, you be well, killed and your corpse will be incinerated. They're not going to convert you. Islamic law. Look at for example, they'll be marrying children. They will be forcing women into servitude. Cannot happen, and shall not happen. They're destroying Christian churches here, right? Dismantling them and replacing them with mosques, destroying our graves, desecrating graves. And then our government has the cheek to say it's hate. No, it's not hate. It's the truth what we say about these Muslims. It's the truth. Save your country. We even are not allowed to wave the flag of the country we love. There's a two-tier system. If a Muslim was to commit a heinous crime and you judge that person or say that they should be arrested, you're racist. But if a white man or a white guy is basically waving the flag of the country, you're arrested. You're nipped. That's what it is like in England. Look. For example, they're in America, in your country, burning your flags. They've corrupted the minds of the innocent, and they're supporting terrorism. They're supporting terrorism. Did you know Palestine is preventing their citizens from evacuating, using them as human shields? Even Israel has confirmed that that is a loss to them as well, because every civilian casualty is a loss. They're using human shields because they want to show the world that, show the world that they are monsters. So if you attack in their country, they say, "Oh, look what they're doing. They're evil. They're monsters. They're committing genocide." When in reality, they're using human shields, using them as hostages. So then, when they do get attacked, oh no, play the victim card. Well, get the hell out of your city. Evacuate them. Your taxpayers are paying for the free accommodation, and they're moaning that the food is not to their standards because it's not Muslim food. Do you know it's not humane what they do to animals to make their food? Get them out. Save your country. Get them out. It is a danger to your culture. It is a danger to your freedoms. You must make a stand, or else your daughter or their children will be sold to a man who's probably in his 40s. Let me tell you one thing, and this is in their culture too, and they're proud of it. They admit it as well. One Muslim bloke in this country butchered his wife because she disobeyed him. Yeah, that's what pro-Palestine is supporting.